Hi there, good evening. It's show time for the vocabulary. And here we are with our everyday mission of 10, 15 to 20 words, depending upon your takeaway and your receptivity and your passion and how eager you are to escalate, to augment, or to increase your English proficiency via the gateway of vocabulary. Okay, so hello everybody, a very good evening. I'm Vanita Vora, a coach, consultant, designer on a mission to help all those who dream to work, study, or migrate abroad. And the gateway to that is your English proficiency test. And for any English proficiency test, you need vocabulary, a rich vocabulary, a deep vocabulary, a wide vocabulary, and powerful vocabulary. Okay, so here I am on a mission of 5,000 word bank, no matter how long it takes, but yes, step by step, word by word, day by day, we will inch forward towards our goal of a rich vocabulary. So today I have brought words related to urban planning. So first I'll show you a little glimpse of some pictures. What is urban planning? What am I talking about urban planning? Why do we need it? And I'll bring you some topics also associated with urban planning. So here we go. I will show you. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll just share my screen with you. Yeah. Okay, you see some massive cities. You can imagine what sort of planning would have gone into creating such magnificent miracles made by man on this earth. So if you look at the history, you explore, go into the past, and you see the pictures today. You just have to scroll through the pictures, nothing else, and you get a clear glimpse of what all effort has gone into this urban planning, town planning, or whatever form we may give it to it. So we need infrastructure, we need transportation. It could be via trains. Then you need roads, and then you need uh, whatever every human needs you got to think of. And when there are people living in such big numbers, there has to be order, there has to be discipline. So what all is needed for this massive planning? So I'm just sharing pictures with you. uh, all this entails urban planning. Okay, I have another. Okay, these are, so yeah, another picture. So you can see, so when you go for planning, you need all this. And now we go over to the words. So keeping these pictures in mind, I'll tell you a few words. A good mental map, a mental picture, or a visualization, how you can uh, think of more words, more matter, more content for your essay writing. I'll bring you two topics also for essay today. Two won't be enough. I'll bring one only because of the time snag. So when you master these vocabulary words, you will be well equipped to discuss urban planning topics effectively in your IELTS exam. We'll dive deep into each term and explore the significance in creating sustainable and livable environments. Mark the words sustainable and livable. So you must use such adjectives to add more to your content. So word one is infrastructure. Now, you know what is infrastructure? It is the facilities framework, the foundation of it, the roads, the railways, the waterways, whatever is connected to it. The city's infrastructure is critical for its economic development and quality of life for its residents. So why do people want to migrate? Are you looking for this effective planning in infrastructure? Is that the reason maybe at the back of the mind that makes people go and find better places? You always see an exodus from rural to urban, okay, or from national to international usually. So now what is the word zoning? It is the land use planning or restricting. So you've all heard geographical divisions, you've heard political divisions. You call it a state, you call it a union territory. So how do you make zones? When you divide into zones, residential, this is for your shopping area, downtown area, this is your industrial area. You must have seen every city usually has a demarcated area for industrialization. Now that's beside the point. The cities expand, and they literally overstep the zone. In many cities, I talk about Kota, how the city has was planned initially in that zone and how it started expanding. I could talk of Jaipur, how the industrial area is now in the center of New Jaipur, and the city has expanded far beyond that or around that. So anyway, but when you begin a planning, it starts with zoning. So zoning regulations help to maintain urban growth and ensure that residential and industrial areas are appropriately separated. You understand, we have to have separation for the industrialization because of the pollution that industries cause, and it would be harmful for the humans. So they are usually placed outside, a little away from the main city. Now, sustainability is whatever plan you do, it should be endurable, it should be viable, it should be renewable, it should be sustainable. So you can think of other words. It's to ability to improve standards of living without damaging or depleting natural resources for future generation. Depleting means eroding, means mitigating, means finishing, means lessening. So urban planning must focus on sustainability to ensure that future generations can enjoy a healthy and balanced environment. To gentrification. What is gentrification? It's the process of renovating a district so that it conforms to the middle class taste. Urban renewal or revitalization. So gentrification can lead to displacement of long-term residents in the community. See, to do something new, you may have to take away the old. You may have to undo. That's it's a very normal, natural process. So for urban renewal, we have to pay a price. We have to pay a price of lessening our green zones. But then you all need roads, right? Anyway, so it's a mixed use. It's always a multi-purpose integrated development. These developments promote walkability and reduce the need for commuting, contributing to a more sustainable urban environment. So any environment planning or any urban planning that takes into account this, where you can walk more and commute less, is supposed to be a better planning. Now, urbanization, you have all this, it's a very common word. So urbanization presents challenges such as overcrowding, pollution, strain on infrastructure, also economic. So you may get the topic from anywhere, from any angle, from any zone. You got to concentrate. And these words, these ideas, like overcrowding, pollution, strain on infrastructure, will give you enough content to think and write about. Now, public transit. It is the public transportation. So efficient transit systems are essential for reducing traffic congestion and minimizing environmental impact on urban areas. Now, the green spaces, they are the parks, the natural areas, open. I can't imagine my city, Jaipur, without these parks. We have some wonderful parks for your evening walks or for your playtime, and very well maintained, some of them. So, incorporating green spaces into planning enhances the quality of life by providing recreational areas and improving air quality. Now, smart growth, you have smart growth also. Sustainable development, compact growth. So, smart growth strategies focus on creating walkable neighborhoods and reducing urban sprawl. So, anything. So, even you have to work smart on building your vocabulary. It will help you take bigger and longer steps to reach your goal. Okay. Urban sprawl. Suburbanization spread. Sprawl leads to, that's a good word coin, suburbanization. Okay, urbanization, and then it leads to suburbanization, which we can see live from eyes, the Delhi NCR. It is basically a suburbanization. Urban sprawl leads to increased dependence on automobiles and loss of agricultural land, making it a major concern for now density. You are aware of this word. Revitalization is renewal or rejuvenation or regeneration. So urban revitalization projects aim to breathe new life into neglected neighborhoods, fostering economic and social development. So you get rejuvenation and regeneration. Pedestrianization. I just love the coining of these words. So what is pedestrianization? Zones and pedestrianization of city centers can enhance the shopping experience and reduce air pollution, making cities livable. Urban renewal, again, it is regeneration, redevelopment, and resilience is the toughness or the adaptability or the recovery. So, building urban resilience involves planning for climate changes and then impact change impacts and ensuring that infrastructure can withstand natural disasters. Now, keeping your intake in mind so that words I have used today get implanted, kind of inscribed on your mindset. I have brought a narrative to you. Pay attention. Are you there with your pens and notebooks? So, what we'll do is I'll explore these key vocabulary words that are essential for understanding and discussing any issue related to urban planning, and particularly those who are preparing for the IELTS exam. Now, infrastructure. Think about the roads, bridges, utilities that make a city function. So, infrastructure is the backbone of any urban area, essential for economic growth and daily life. Zoning. To ensure orderly development, cities use zoning to designate specific areas for residential, commercial, and industrial use. So you see, you can easily see residential, commercial, industrial use. This helps in managing urban growth and maintaining community standards. The gentrification. Sustainability. In today's world, urban planning must prioritize sustainability, ensuring that development meets current needs without compromising future generations' ability. While gentrification can revitalize neighborhoods, it often leads to displacement of long-term residents, raising concerns about social equity and community cohesion. Yes, there may be people who may come out in rebellion. So many projects are stalled because of this. Urbanization. As more people move to cities, urbanization presents both opportunities. Yes, it's not a mixed blessing. There are plenty of challenges, such as managing infrastructure demands and ensuring adequate housing. Yes. Then public transport for reducing traffic congestion and minimizing environmental impacts, making cities more livable and accessible. Now, the green space. So you must talk about green spaces if we are talking about planning. Incorporating green spaces into urban environments provides areas for recreation. It improves air quality and it enhances overall well-being, which is more important than anything. So smart growth strategies, they focus on creating walkable neighborhoods, reducing urban sprawl, promoting sustainable development practices. So I hope you're taking away, I'm giving you almost 3 points for every topic I am discussing. Content also when you're writing your essays. So when we talk of green space, it should have 3 areas. For recreation, it does contribute to recreation, it improves air quality, and it enhances the overall well-being. Next is your smart growth. It focuses on creating walkable neighborhoods. What does it help to? It reduces urban sprawl, promoting sustainable development practices. Now, revitalization. It project aims at new life, attracting businesses and residents suddenly you see a township springing up. Why? When all these facilities are provided and given, growth has to happen. So which draws, it becomes a temptation, it becomes a lure to the people to come and set up their factories, to come and set up their systems. Now, pedestrianization, converting streets into pedestrianized zones can reduce traffic, enhance air quality, create more pleasant urban spaces for residents and visitors. Urban renewal initiatives redevelop decayed areas. So that's the renewal drive. Okay. Transforming them into vibrant communities. Though care must be taken to avoid displacing existing residents. Resilience, urban resilience. Okay, urban resilience ensures cities are quick to challenges like natural disasters or economic shocks, maintaining functionality and safety. So, with this, I end my vocabulary. It's okay. So, I end my vocabulary session. I'll see you guys again, the same platform tomorrow, and with more words and maybe a new topic. So, have fun and prepare well and hard.